All right, boys and girls, let's talk about sending money to your Filipina and why it's an extremely bad idea. And I'm not going to go chastising the Filipinas over the Western men because you're both wrong. And let me explain why. One, you Western men, let's pick on the Western men first, think that you can go and put a Filipina on layaway like she's some type of piece of clothing or a jacket where you just pay her a little bit of money every month and she's going to be yours. Problem is most of you men, so-called men, don't have the balls or gumption or intestinal fortitude, whatever you want to call it, to actually get up out of your chair, go move to another country and be with this woman. Or you think by some magic, me working at Walmart, making $11.50 an hour, I'm going to save enough money up to bring a wonderful Filipina into the United States, and then you two are going to share a life together. You're bullshitting yourself, and you're bullshitting her. So, let's flip it over to the woman's side. Now, she knows that most of you men don't have the ability to actually come to the Philippines. Not even once, not to visit. They know that. But they're selling you a fantasy. Kind of like stripper on the pole. She's selling you the fantasy of having sex with her. Well, it's not the way it works. And it's fantasy. So she knows that a good 90% of you guys that are tossing money out at a girl aren't going to get up and go to the Philippines and live. Or you're not going to bring her to whatever Western country you're in. She knows that. So what does that mean for her? Is she going to stay with one guy who's sending her 100, 200 bucks a month? Which for her is a decent amount of money. Don't get me wrong. But is she going to stay with that one Western guy that's sending her 100, 200 bucks a month? No. She's probably got multiple guys, multiple losers. I'm going to use the word loser, that are going to send her 100, 200 bucks a month, and she's going to chat with them, and she's going to get her money. She'll get $1,000 a month from 5 of you guys. So, sending money to her, A, doesn't put her on layaway, B, doesn't make her monogamous to you, and C, doesn't mean that she's single. She could have a husband and doing this as a side gig, getting you Western men to send her money. And, all the red flags. Oh, my dad's arm fell off in a motorcycle accident. Send, 3,000 pesos now so that he can get his arm attached. Don't fall for that bullshit. 99.9999% of the time, it's just that. It's bullshit. I've got to get my dad's head reattached. My uncle needs money for a business. Somebody fell off a cliff. I have cancer, and magically I'm not having cancer, and my dead fathers have come back to life, and we have to unbury him. All kinds of bullshit. And you guys buy some of the dumbest shit. Women tell you stuff, and you believe it, and you'll send money. Just stop. Please, for the love of God, stop. Do not send money. If you want to send a couple of bucks for load on her phone so that she can have the ability to have Wi-Fi or whatever, that's fine. But just know when you do that, she's not just talking to you. She's talking to a bunch of other guys. So get it out of your head that you're buying her monogamy, or you're buying her sole attention, or you're putting her on layaway. If you really want a woman from the Philippines, get up off of your chair and come here and visit and see the people. And don't get married when you get off the plane. For the love of God, don't do that. Anyways, that's just my advice. Take it for what it's worth. You guys probably aren't going to listen anyways. Filipinas, you understand what I'm talking about. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. I'll read them over. If they're worth answering, I'll respond back. Quite frankly, I don't care what you guys say. If one or two guys listens to what I say and they figure it out and they don't throw away all their money on a scammer, then I've done my job and I'm happy. The rest of you guys are going to bitch and moan. Yeah, I'm sure you have the only Filipina in the world that is not like what I said. Hey, man, that's cool for you. Great for you. I'm happy for you. I also got lucky. I've got the greatest Filipino in the world. Been married for 2 years, living here for 2 years, living here in the Philippines for 2 years. So I put my money where my mouth is, and I'm here. Anyways, have a good day.